On the 8th day of Vlogmas, my Katie gave to me
all the answers to the universe.
Ooh. Fancy. So fancy.
Oh, 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 Merry Vlogmas.
And for the 8th day of Vlogmas,
We're answering your questions.
from Facebook. So, question number 1. Monique asked, how did you meet your fiance? To me, Katie.
To you, Katie. Everybody knows my story.
I met him at work too. I remember the first time I ever met him, we were going up because someone was retiring, so we went up to say goodbye. And they wanted to call my boss Alex on the radio, and I didn't know how to pronounce his last name, so I kept asking. And Tony said, here, I'll just do it. And that was my first interaction with him. Melissa asked, you seem like you have a ton of energy and are always smiley. Where do you get this energy from? Because I am jealous.
It's magical potion made of beans. I think that my coffee addiction has a little bit to do with it, but I think also I'm just an energetic, outgoing person, so I just channel that. And I like to be happy. The world is a better place when you're a happy person. When you're grouchy, the world is a yucky and gray place. So embrace it.
Heather asked, what are your favorite qualities about each other? You're Katie number 1.
Yeah, but that means I get to delegate. That we balance each other out.
Yeah.
Like she's very calm. Like she's calmer than I am for the most part. She's just like a good balance to the craziness that I have. So that's one thing.
I like that you're loud. Because I'm not. I guess that goes with that whole balancing each other out thing.
Yeah. And I like that she can make me laugh. Like, if I'm in a yucky mood, she'll be there to make me laugh and, get me out of it. And she doesn't, sink down to the same mood that I'm in. We kind of have that goes with the whole balance thing. But, yeah, we feel like we've been friends forever. It's only been 4 years. We met in 2012 when we were interns, and the rest is history.
I like that you make me push myself a little bit harder. Yeah, go that extra step.
Yeah.
I don't know if those are really qualities.
But whatever.
Sure. Alright. Lindsay said, if you had to be limited to eating only one meal for the rest of your life, at every meal with no nutritional defects or issues to worry about, what would it be? Deficits. I like that she corrects my words. I am a terrible writer and talker and all that jazz. You will also never get sick of this meal, but it's the only thing you will have ever again.
One meal for the rest of your life. Well, there definitely would be potatoes involved, I think. Potato? There has to be carbs, because I love my carbs.
I'm gonna have to go with some kind of soup. I love soup. Soup's my favorite meal of all time.
I'm thinking I would have a very, very large meal. So it would be this. There's this soup that I made that's really good. It's sausage, potato, and kale. And you toast some slices of bread with olive oil and cheese on it. You dip it in the soup. So that would be one portion of my meal. And then a perfectly cooked prime rib, probably with more potatoes, mashed garlic potatoes, and green beans, I think. That'd be my full meal.
I'm just gonna go with soup.
All the soup for Katie.
I love soup. My favorite soup right now is this, I found it in a Runner's World book, and it's spicy sausage, kale, and mushroom soup. So good. What's your favorite snack or breakfast food? Can we answer both?
I suppose we could.
My favorite breakfast food is eggs over easy with rye toast.
Lately I've been digging the Scrapple. We had 2 pigs butchered in February, and I don't know, I think it's just a Pennsylvania thing, but when you get the pigs butchered, they, take the chops and the bacon and everything else, and a lot of the leftover stuff gets made into Scrapple and put I like scrapple better. I don't know exactly what's in it, but I like scrapple with eggs and toast. Any kind of toast.
Potato chips.
Cheddar Chex Mix.
Those are good too. I like chips and crunchy and salty.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I'm not the biggest sweets person.
Me neither.
I get sick of it way too easily.
I like salty things too. I think it typically changes, but if there's like one thing I tend to lean towards, it's the cheddar Chex Mix. Although it's also good if you mix in the spicy Chex Mix and then you have a cheesy spicy Chex Mix.
Shayla asks, what made you guys choose engineering?
I wanted to help people. Originally I wanted to be a doctor, and because of my migraines I have minor hand tremors. So I decided that I was going to go into bioengineering, and then I discovered that I didn't really like working in a lab and I didn't want to be so narrow focused, so then I moved to mechanical engineering. And all through college I used my engineering background to help younger students or even high school and middle school and aged girls and Girl Scouts. So I just enjoy helping people, and I feel like engineering is a good way to do that, even though people don't realize it.
I chose engineering when I was actually in high school. When I was in the 10th grade, I wanted to be a surgeon.
Me too!
I wanted to be a trauma surgeon.
I wanted to be a cardiothoracic surgeon.
So in the 10th grade, I was taking chemistry, and I was terrible at it. And I said, well, I can't really be a doctor if I'm bad at chemistry. So the following year I took physics, and my physics teacher in high school was like the biggest inspiration of my life, and he told me to be an electrical engineer and I'll never regret it. So since the 11th grade I knew I was going to be an electrical engineer.
Do you regret it?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. It was
And
awesome.
that's how we found each other.
Pretty much. Brianna asked, how much time do you two actually spend together?
So what cracks me up is when people ask these questions, I'm so mean to her. When you guys ask what we like about each other, I was like, nothing. And this one I said, none, I don't actually like her. We spend a lot of time together.
Well, we work together.
Yeah, we work together, so we spend time together at work. And then usually our work days are over at like 3 o'clock, but we'll spend at least half an hour at the end of the day talking and chatting while we get changed in the locker room. And so that's a minimum half hour every
day.
work day. And then we spend like all day Saturdays together.
Pretty much.
And we probably don't have to spend all day Saturdays together. We can work pretty quickly where we don't have to, but we like to.
We'll get lunch and hang out sometimes.
We get coffee, we work, we get lunch, we work, we goof around in the process.
Sometimes we'll watch a movie or a TV show. Like yesterday when we were trying to do stuff, we ended up
Watching Fuller House. I guess we spend a lot of time together. This is not just for the camera. We do legitimately spend this much time together.
We do. Bree says, I want to know your favorite holiday and one thing you love about sharing it with your husband. So this one's specifically for you.
My favorite holiday. I don't know, I guess I like Thanksgiving and I like Christmas for like completely different reasons. I like Thanksgiving because it's, we're all together, and usually it's like the whole big family with his side of the family, And Thanksgiving's kind of special to us now anyway because we got engaged on Thanksgiving. So I think that's one of my favorite holidays. But I love Christmas because I just love the magical time of year. My favorite thing to do about sharing it with my husband, I think it's in a way the unpredictability of what we're gonna do. Last year, now we weren't married last year, but last year we made sausage. We were out in the garage making sausage on Christmas. But I love that it's, we sit down together, we laugh, we always take pictures of the little one opening her gifts, and, us in our just her and I in our matching pajamas. There's no way we'd get him into matching Christmas pajamas. And then just, seeing the joy on her face, but also seeing the joy on his face because she's so happy. And just that whole family feeling that feels even stronger during Christmas.
Last question. What's your favorite reindeer?
Okay, good.
Olive the other reindeer. I don't know if anyone's gonna know that, but you know the dog. I'll put a picture of her here. But there was a book. It was in a movie, and it was called Olive the Other Reindeer. And there was a dog. Her name was Olive.
Yeah.
And she thought Santa was calling her to be Olive the Other Reindeer, and I think she's my favorite reindeer. And she saved Christmas.
So I really like the movie The Grinch. So I'm gonna go with Max.
Ooh, we're going out of the ordinary.
We are going out of the ordinary. But I like Max and his little, like, weak antler that he gets tied onto his head. He's so cute. And I love puppies, so
That's all the questions we got asked.
that's all we got. We are day 8 in the books.
Day 8.
And
More to go.
yeah, 8 down, 4 more to go. So come back and see what we have in store for you for the rest of those days. And goodbye.
Bye.